Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I've always wanted to do a tier list, so today we're doing the anime tier list. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So of course, first thing we're going to start off with is Dragon Ball Z. Like I said, I love Dragon Ball Z. Everybody loves Dragon Ball Z. I really don't think there's any choice but to put Dragon Ball Z all the way at the top. God tier. I mean, it's like the godfather of anime for a lot of us here in the West. And it's still a great show. I mean, it's inspirational. Has so many great moments, the most iconic moments. So Dragon Ball Z, I think that's an easy one. That's tier 1. Who doesn't like Goku? But I'm putting Naruto in my S tier. So let me explain why Naruto's in my S tier. And this is the original Naruto, by the way, not Shippuden. Original Naruto. And that Dragon Ball Z was Dragon Ball, and we're including Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z into that, not Super. And this is the show that really got me into anime. Dragon Ball may have been the first one I seen, but this is the show that made me want to watch more. So this is my gateway anime. You can't lie, there are a lot of inconsistencies. Characters got forgot about. Let's not talk about Rock Lee. It would have been God tier if it would have kept up its momentum, but I think it does have moments where it dips off, so that's why we got it there. I don't care what anybody says. I know a lot of people love it, but it's God tier easily. If you haven't seen Full Metal Alchemist, I don't know what you're doing. It's just the story's great, the characters are great, it's different. It's sort of like science and religion mixed together. I've never seen any other anime like that. Closest one to that is probably Magi, and I'm gonna talk about that later. I don't know if you guys seen Magi. Overlord, but let me see. Overlord, I love Overlord personally, but it's nothing crazy about it. It doesn't stand out that much, so we're gonna pop that in B. I do like shonen. I'm not gonna lie, I do like shonen. All right, One Piece. One Piece goes into H because it has 800 episodes, and I have not watched most of those. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't plan on watching all those, so it's just in the H. H is haven't watched it yet. Assassination Classroom, and we're gonna put that. But Assassination Classroom, that's an A. I love Assassination Classroom. It was short, story was great, straight to the point. He died in the end. I'm one of those people that I like to see real results. You know what I mean? One Punch Man. One Punch Man. So let me see. For everybody's in the chat, what's your favorite anime? One Punch Man is A tier. It's just entertaining. It's not. The story is not. There's no story really to it. There's not really any character development to it, but it's just, I love being entertained, and it's just entertaining. Vinland Saga. J-Bab, my boy J-Bab put me on to this. Vinland Saga is S tier. I've only seen one season, and usually you won't see me do this. I'm not the type of person who will watch one season of a show and then really be like, oh no, it's amazing, it's great. But the story was amazing. The main character was amazing. It has an anti-hero in it, and I love anti-heroes. And I'm just looking forward to it. I think with this one is in S tier because I think it's gonna be great. I really think it's gonna be amazing. Promise Neverland. I just feel like everybody knows about Promise Neverland. That one's tough. I'm trying to think, A or S. Promise Neverland is crazy. When I've seen that, it's in 12 episodes, they threw us around, bro, like a doll. So we're gonna do S. If anything, I'm gonna go and readjust this later. J-Bab's gonna hate on me for this one again, but I don't care. Demon Slayer, I haven't seen Demon Slayer just because of hype. Do I have interest in it? Not really. Black Clover. So I've seen probably 40 episodes. I don't know if that qualifies enough to like put it in a tier because again, people say it picks up. You think it's lower than a B? Hold up. I'm gonna put a C. I hate this show. I'm be straight. Like I hate this show. He screams a lot. Like, I get why people don't like shonen just because of this. Inuyasha. Inuyasha is a weird one. I think I put it in the B tier. Actually, this is one of the shows where I don't like the main character. I like every other character. Like, it's not a show. If it's A and up, I'll go back and watch it again. Pretty much. Think of it like that. I'm not going back to watch any of these shows here. This show right here, I love Kenshin. That for me is A tier. Kenshin, if you haven't seen Kenshin, the first season, and the reason it's not higher, because this is a personal list. I love Kenshin. Pretty much, he's a samurai that doesn't kill. His whole thing is a redemption arc. He's trying to atone for all the killings and mass murders he did in the past, and he just won't kill no matter what. And there's times where you really think he's going to, or he's gonna die, but he finds a way. Magi is S tier for me. There's a character called Sinbad on there, and I'm pretty sure everybody loves Sinbad if you know what the show is. The main character is actually Raw. Alibaba, who's like the secondary main character, sort of like a Sasuke, he's Raw. Marge is like the third character, she's Raw, but they're probably never gonna finish the anime, so it's just gonna be S. It's unfinished. My black brother, Afro Samurai. So I feel like this should be a God tier because he's my black brother. But it was good, but it wasn't like crazy to me. But I mean, it was one of those shorter ones. It was like 12 episodes, and it like nothing had me coming back. The main character is boring because he doesn't talk much. He's one of those quiet, strong, been through a lot types. It's like if Sasuke was the main character of Naruto. I like to talk. That's why I'm on Twitch. So if the anime is mostly silent, it has to be great. The story has to be amazing. It has to make me get in my emotions and all that stuff. Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul is a B. In the anime, they had parts of it that weren't in the manga, so they didn't really count. So I watched it not knowing, because I'm an anime watcher, I don't read manga, and I got confused. Well, you know what I'm talking about, J-Bab. What am I talking about with that? See, you know what? This is the one time I'm listening to you, and this is C. The first season, if I was doing it just based off the first season, I'd have it in A tier. This one, I don't know if a lot of people know this. This one is either S or A tier. Shin-chan is just comedy. It's not shonen, it's not action, it's not nothing. It's just a kid, a little kid who's in elementary school who is really funny. The show's like inappropriate. It's like Japanese Family Guy. Death Note is not a god tier for me, but it is an S tier. The only reason Death Note is not a god tier anime to me is because in the end, I felt like they didn't earn. He ends up dying because one of the people he followed made a mistake, and I guess that counts as a mistake on his part because he should never trusted the dude. But that's sort of cheap because it wasn't his fault. The dude was stupid. And I remember when I watched that scene and he was looking at the clock and nobody was dying. Oh my god, my heart broke. Code Geass. I love Code Geass. Code Geass is god tier. Code Geass is Death Note, but better. Lelouch is in my top 3 favorite protagonists. Fairy Tail F. Fairy Tail F. Parasite is A tier. I don't even think I need to explain Parasite. Trigun. I don't remember how I started watching Trigun because I'm gonna be honest, I'm the type of person where if I see something that looks really old, I'm gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna watch this. This looks too old. It's in my top 5 favorite. Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm gonna have this in B tier. It doesn't hold, I seen this when I was older, maybe that's why, so it doesn't hold sentimental value to me. And I wouldn't go back and watch it, but it was a good watch for the one time I watched it. This one is difficult for me because I loved Yu-Gi-Oh when I was a kid, but I went back to watch it again. And it's either B or C. Out of respect, I'm gonna put it in B because I think it's a gateway anime too. But like, the card game is crazy. Pokemon is different for me, and I'm gonna explain why Pokemon is different for me. I will never watch Pokemon again a day in my life, but Pokemon, actually, when I think about it, Dragon Ball Z wasn't the first anime I watched. It was Pokemon, and I used to run to the TV when I was younger. Let me get some water. Oh, you gotta stay healthy, man. You gotta stay healthy. I have a lot of good memories about it, so that's why it's in God tier. It's not good, but it's good. It's Pokemon. Attack on Titan is S tier. I don't care, but Attack on Titan is S tier. Get on YouTube. I see a lot of people who love My Hero. It's fine if that's your favorite anime. I don't care. It's not like horrible. It's not disgusting. But The Power of Friendship, bro, is overrated. I'm trying to see people get their heads knocked off. Akame ga Kill would be S tier, but it's not. I'm gonna put that in A tier. SAO is a tier C. Bleach is an H tier. I just haven't seen enough. JoJo's. I have not seen enough. Let me know. Was JoJo's good? Psycho Pass is F. The things that are F, I don't really have much to say because they're F for a reason. Where do I put this bad boy? Hunter x Hunter. So I'm gonna put it here. It's gonna look weird, but it's sort of like God S. I think it hasn't continued and it's probably never gonna continue, so I can't put it in God tier. We have 7 Deadly Sins. This one, it sucks to me, like what I have to do to it. I think it started out so good. The problem with it is 3rd season was but yeah, 7 Deadly Sins was just disappointing. The animation was garbage. They redid the animation, it was still garbage. Cowboy Bebop, we're almost at the end. Cowboy Bebop is an H because I've seen, it's short, but I've only seen 5 episodes. In these 2, I wanted to save these 2 for last, right? Naruto Shippuden is a B tier for me. Shippuden has the most filler I've ever seen in my life. You watch weekly, you put your heart into this thing, and they give you filler after filler after filler after filler. Second problem, characters that they disregarded in Naruto, the original, are just thrown out completely. The highs are really high, but the lows are really low. This right here hurts. This is my last one, and it hurts so much. I have Dragon Ball Super in between B and C, and it hurts just saying that because I have Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. I'm counting it as one. I don't care. That's my GOAT anime. It's not my favorite, but it's my GOAT anime. But in Super, it's like, this is the best way I can put it, right? There was a dude in Tournament of Power that absorbed his teammates and turned into like the giant thing. I don't remember what it was, but if you're watching this, you probably know. He's a horrible villain. He was just cocky. He had no character to him. I want Dragon Ball to have a villain who we feel sorry for. You know what I mean? The Power of Friendship, bro, is overrated. I'm trying to see people get their heads knocked off. Like, who's a villain who has a motive other than taking over the world? Because that's old now. Like, it's 2020 and we can't keep having these same storylines. That's just what I think. I think we can't keep having these same storylines. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.